I hope you had a nice holiday season. You had a good. Paul and I spent New Year's Eve together.
Yes,
Very
we
nice.
did.
Went to dinner.
Well, we had dates.
Yeah, had a very nice time.
It's not like it was just you and I,
well, that's,
with a bottle of champagne or something.
True. Yeah. Well, nice to have you here.
Had a nice time. Happy New Year. The band is back. They're all here. They're all with us.
You know, Paul, before this year gets too old, by the way, this plane leaking was a
yeah, what about that now?
Well,
what was leaking? Some kind of...
No, it was raining outside, and the cabin, it was like the ceiling was leaking. It was coming in, and when we took off, as the plane angled up, it was like the gardens at Versailles, these big fountains of water. And I won't mention the airline, but it's an airline that flies to all of the Americas. And one of the women, one of the flight attendants said to me, "Well, what do you expect? This aircraft is 16 years old." And, you know, I wouldn't drive across country in a 16-year-old car.
No.
But it was scary. But you know what I did? When the turbulence settled down and everything was smoothed out, I got up and walked back and forth in the aircraft and kissed everyone on the forehead.
Not nice.
Yeah.
Jane Pauley was on my flight.
Oh, that's nice. She's a very nice woman, isn't she?
Very nice.
She have those screaming brats with her? You know, and I'm talking about Bryant and Willard. Thank you, Anton. But she is very nice, isn't she?
She is nice and sent her regards.
Was she traveling with the whole family?
She was traveling by herself. She had gone out to the West Coast for lunch, just for lunch. And
that's what they do. When they're making that kind of dough, they do things like that.
That's what I told her.
Just a couple of things here before the year gets too old. I'm calling now for an end to all home shopping networks. Well, we're gonna get the legislation to shut you people down. So just gather your belongings and get out. All right? Oh, how do you like this? My new hair weave. I got that over the vacation.
It's
also tomorrow, huh?
You can't detect it at all.
Thank you. Tomorrow.
Nice weave.
Tomorrow we get our new interns. A full group of new interns tomorrow. So that means hazing begins. So come in early for that.
I'm glad because I need a checkup anyway. I'm feeling a sort of a weird pain here.
And what does that got to do with hazing interns?
Well, I need to see an intern.
Well, no, these are like young college people who come and they earn credit for working on this show. They're not medically.
Oh, they're not medical.
No, not medical.
See.
Although I'm sure many would be happy to give you a checkup.
I'll speak to you, Fielder.
It's network television. Look at this, Paul. I may not need this gig much longer. You may be our first millionaire. I got this from some contest here. Take a look at this, will you? Look at that. All I got to do is win. David Letterman shall be paid a full $1 million.
Good luck with that.
So I just blow this gig. Yeah. I get that $1 million, I'm out of here. Where is the, it's right here. It's our first show in quite a while. We have to kind of ease into it, kind of settle into the show, kind of gradually. It's late night 87, ladies and gentlemen. All form, no substance. Our first guest began performing, or preforming, as we say in Indiana, professionally at the age of 3, a fan of mispronunciation. At 14, she had her first hit called Paper Roses, and at 16, she and her brother Donnie had their very own network television program. This year, this woman has won a Country Music Association award, and this is her latest album right here. Please say hello, folks. Oh, the album is called I Only Wanted You. Here she is, Marie Osmond. You look great.
Well, thank you.
Nice to see you.
You look great.
Thank you very much.
First show back.
Yeah. Happy New Year. Did you have good holidays?
Yeah, it was great. We had a good time.
What did you do? Did you spend them with the entire family?
No. We were home in Utah. We just kind of went home and took some time off.
Did you have snow where you were in Utah? Or
no snow. No skiing yet.
What is your house like there in Utah?
I have a townhouse, and it's just it's really nice because I'm mostly on the road, and so it's just kind of fun.
So you don't have a big rambling, sprawling spread?
No, I don't.
Yeah. Is there?
Too hard to clean. No.
Yeah. Is there Is there an Osmond family compound? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I've been looking forward to this.
No. Is there like a family home, a family estate where your mom and dad reside and the kids come back?
My parents have a house, yeah. And all my brothers that are married, they have houses.
So
they also have kids, and
How many people in your family are performing now or have performed in the past?
There are 8 children. My 2 oldest brothers are deaf, and so they haven't performed. But the rest of the 7, we all perform.
Yeah.
And the brothers are doing more country now, and Donnie's more contemporary. He's recording.
Yeah. And
Jimmy records in Spanish, and
he does work in Spanish? Well, that's interesting.
Japanese.
Yeah. And who are the little kids I saw on a show recently? Tiny little Osmond kids.
They're on Bob Hope's show. Yeah,
those are your what?
My brother Alan. They're his children.
Yeah.
The Osmond boys. Yeah.
So this thing just keeps cycling generation after generation.
Yeah.
It's pretty. It's actually pretty. It's a dynasty at this point, isn't it? I mean, well, anyway.
We have a good time. It's interesting. My father watched the Osmond boys on TV, and my brothers all started very small on the Andy Williams show, and he watched me and says, well, they're not quite the Osmond brothers, but, you know, he gets a kick out of seeing it. My parents have a good time with that.
Did the kids always enjoy show business, or were there some that had to be sort of pushed into it that really didn't, take to it automatically, or was it fun for everybody?
Well, we grew up, it's like I did my first show when I was 3 years old. It was an Andy Williams show, and I was the novelty because I'm the only girl in the family of 8 brothers. And so they kind of put me out there as the little gimmick. But over the years, yeah, it's kind of like I was 12, and my brother Jimmy had a gold record in Japan at age 7. And I thought, my goodness, I better get to work and start doing something, too.
See, and I think maybe people think that you're older than you actually are, but you're still a very, very young woman, and you've been in this since you said, what, 3.5?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. And you always had a very...
He's so cute.
Oh, stop it.
I've done a lot of television shows, but I have to tell you, I've been looking forward to this. I love your
we've been
show.
looking forward to having you here.
Thank
your
you.
hair looks great, by the way. It's very nice what you've done with it.
It's very easy to do.
Is it really? How long does that take? That must be just like days doing that, doesn't
About 3 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks very nice.
When you're in New York, the last thing you want to do is spend time in the hairdresser, so
Yeah.
we've been running around doing things.
I want to talk to you about other things. How long are you in town?
For a couple days, we're going to hit some plays and do a couple interviews and things.
Are you here with your husband?
Uh-huh.
And your baby?
No, he's with Grandma and Grandpa. We're here
Is it
playing.
a boy or girl?
Little boy.
How old is he?
He's 3.5.
And you left him in Utah?
Yeah, he's with Grandma and Grandpa.
We have to do a commercial here, and then we'll be back with more of the new Late Night 87 after this. You look great. I mean, when you see yourself on the monitor, you're a stunning woman.
Well, thank you.
Well, thank you.
You're so... thank you.
Now, what was I going to ask you about? Oh, now tell me about your husband. How long have you been married?
2 months.
Nice guy?
Great guy.
Yeah, what does he do?
He keeps me very happy. I've heard about this audience.
But what does he do for a living, this man?
He produces records. He does a lot of things for commercials, and it's kind of a similar business. But
you find that that's good that you both work in?
Yeah, I think so, because I kind of understand his schedule and he understands mine. He's very supportive. And
is he? Because a lot of people in the record business, I don't need to tell you, are kind of weaselly. But he's okay?
He's not.
Yeah. Now, did you have to get, like, the approval of the entire family before you brought him into the clan?
Don't you read the papers? No.
Why? Was there trouble?
No,
Yeah.
No, you make your own decisions, and he's really wonderful. My little boy loves him. My family, they all think he's great.
Yeah. Where did you go on your first date?
First date. Went to dinner.
Yeah?
Real hard, went to dinner.
Go to a show afterward?
No, we met at a party and decided to go to dinner and just talked. It's kind of crazy. He's a lot of fun.
Yeah. And now, and you've always had a very clean-cut image, which is great. So have I. And now you're a country music performer, right?
Well, yeah, I've been spending a lot of time on the road. We've been doing shows with Hank Williams Jr. and
Now, see, you and Hank Williams Jr. Now, this guy, I mean, he's been around the block a few times. This guy.
Yeah, they bill us as leather and lace, so that's how they do that. But he's really very, very charming.
Yeah. And you travel in like a trailer, a truck, a bus, or
Buses, and we fly, and yeah.
And you enjoy that working?
I do. You know, I've been doing it for so long. Like you said, do you spend time in Utah? You probably spend as much time there as you do in Los Angeles.
Yeah,
but you're on the road most of the time. It keeps you really busy. We've been recording. I spent a lot of time in Nashville.
Yeah. Did you in your life ever do something that we would really probably be stunned to hear about? Is there anything, because you know, it's always been, you know, I mean, is there something that, like, did you...
The worst thing I ever did?
Did you steal a car or something? You know...
No, the worst thing, I guess worse, what is that? Illegal.
Illegal, yeah.
I was in, as a matter of fact, I was here in New York. I lived here for a while. I studied with Lee Strasberg before he passed away. And right before I left town, I wanted to graffiti a wall.
So did you use spray
that's
paint?
Real bad, isn't it?
A can of paint?
Yeah, except the only problem was it was on the way to the airport.
Would you do it from a moving car, or a straight line on a wall?
Yeah.
What did you write?
Well, let me see. It was "I Love New York" or something like that.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I
they'll
got
kill
out
you
of
for
it.
that.
But the problem was is I got out of the limo to do it.
Oh, that's
and it didn't work.
Yeah, yeah. And are you working while you're in town, or just goofing off? Is that what we heard? You're just relaxing, having some fun?
Well, I'm here to do I just did a McCall's cover, and so we're here doing the interview, and we're doing your show, and I just love being here. This is the
great
first
to have
time.
you here. And the album is it doing well now? I Only Wanted You?
Yeah, we just finished the video for it, and the last album, things are going very well.
Well, congratulations. I'm glad
It's
they
really
are.
nice
to see you, Marie. Thank you for being here. We have to pause for station identification. We'll be right back.